When I'm out in the world and I see an interesting piece of wood, I usually pick it up if I think I can manage getting it back to my car. Over the last several years, I've built up a small collection, and today I'm going to use one to make a picture frame with a live edge. This is Applewood, like from an apple tree. Can't do a whole lot with it like this, so let's cut into it and see what it looks like. I'm not using the right kind of bandsaw blade here, so we'll have to throw this through the thickness planer a few more times than normal to clean up the extra jagged saw marks. And, make sure you turn the power on. That's better. Alright, now that we have our wood all pretty looking, we're going to do one last pass on the joiner so we have a nice square edge along the back side. This picture frame is going to have mitered corners, so I don't know why I felt it was necessary to cut the ends off before moving on to the next step. Making a rabbet cut. On this basic frame I made, the edges are square so I can safely make 2 cuts on the table saw and get a rabbet. With a live edge, you can't run it against the table saw fence and get a straight cut, so we have to make a jig. All you have to do is attach your frame to a piece of scrap wood using a little CA glue. Make sure the square edge of the frame is flush with the edge of the scrap wood. The front of the frame should also be face down, so take it off and start over. There you go. And once the glue is set, it's not going anywhere, we can take it over to the router. Look, just trust me, it's not going anywhere. I've got a 1/2-inch flat bit in my router with the depth set to remove enough material to receive the glass and the artwork. Where you set the fence on your router table will vary depending on the width of your frame and the size router bit you use. Now that you're done with the whole live edge rabbet cutting thing, you can cut the miters however you like. Then to glue it up, I'm going to use a band cleaner. Oh, I broke it. Hopefully you get it together at some point. While it glues up, we can cut the glass, the mat, and the backer board to fit into the frame. And I'll go a little more in depth on how to do this in a separate video. Now go through all the different sanding grits that you own, at least up to 220. Make sure to do it with love, then wipe off any sawdust and apply a coat of your favorite finish. I'm using a little bit of beeswax here. When adding the hardware, remember to take the glass out of the picture frame, otherwise it will shatter and you could have a mental breakdown. If you find that you're seeing red, attempt to find a piece of scrap plexiglass to use as a replacement. Peeling the plastic protective layer off will bring your rage levels back down. And just like that, you're all finished. All without harming yourself or anyone else. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I sincerely do appreciate every last one of you. I hope you learned something. I definitely learned a lot. I also went a little insane at times, but I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. And I look forward to making more stuff. I'm excited about some projects that I have coming up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful week.